Welcome to Muncie, Indiana, home of the Ball State Cardinals, and we're looking forward to this matchup, and certainly the fans are showing that they are as well. And the Bulls will kick it away to start us off. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cardinals offense will get the first crack at it here. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Lets it fly. Got a man in the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
He'll throw it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Don't love the incompletion, but I do love the pass pro. Nice job winning the one-on-ones. We saw some double teams up front as well. This O-line right now, they're in a good rhythm.
And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So Buffalo's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do...
Turning it on! They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Touchdown, Buffalo! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rush is on him. Grabbed behind the line. It's John. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab deep.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He lost one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Right on the money. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance. So you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those 2.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. He wants to throw it again. He hurls one deep down the left side. Looking to get it in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Touchdown Bulls. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Going to the running game. He breaks a tackle. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Buffalo! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Punt is on its way. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Everything's been working so far. There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Quarterback may change this route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Bringing the heat. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Palmer.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
Let's go. Wants to throw. It's Fleming. Setting up the screen. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking deep. He's got it on the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further. Signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Makes the catch. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo. Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Inside the 40. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulls.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Working the middle. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch in stride inside the 15. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's quick. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. Finds a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Cardinals have this offense rolling. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's got great speed. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field? On display right there, and it was just about a return for a touchdown. Going right to work up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
He'll bring it out. It's Church. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Dropping back, it's quick. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Used the play fake, now to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The RPO, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counter punch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Give to the running back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Got it in the middle, it's Hart. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's quick. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. Makes the grab close to the logo. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Man, let that thing rip. How about this guy? Almost 450 yards on the day. He's been throwing it early. He's been throwing it often. He's been throwing it all over the yard and with a lot of success.
This guy's having a game that feels like half a season for some. He's over 450 yards.
And he is so dialed in with his offensive coordinator and play caller with what they want to do and how they want to attack this defense. It seems like every single snap, he's read the coverage. He knows exactly where to go with the ball.
Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw again. Going for 6. Touchdown Bulls. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll give it to the back. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. The give to the tailback. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Complete downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
A strike downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Bulls trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Looking for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back.
Turning it on! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Looking to throw, it's quick. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And it's no good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got a little space. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Hauls it in. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down.
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it out. It's Church. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Picked off. What a play to set them up. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Firing to the right, complete. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game.
Get off the field.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He might want another play. They're looking to throw on second and short. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he puts through the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's quick. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He'll try to take it back. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.